Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Isabel. I have not done a video in like a few months. I've kind of been busy. Update, I've been doing like a study abroad in Spain, getting better at my Spanish. Not that I'm fluent, but I'm better. And I am in front of my bookshelf, which I don't know if you guys have seen, but it's my whole bookshelf here, and then my physical TBR here that I haven't read. I've never done a video, I don't think, in front of my bookshelf, and I wanted to do a book video because I was watching Destiny Sidwell, and I love her videos, and I'm like, okay, I haven't done a book video in a very long time, let's do a book video. So I know it's like July, but like kind of mid-year book tag. So I have all the questions. This is based off Sarah Caroli's mid-year book tag, and I pulled up my Goodreads, all the books that I've read so far. I have currently read 23 books out of 23 out of 25 books, which 25 is my goal. It is way smaller than a lot of other creators out there. Last year was 50 and I couldn't read 50. I read like I think 28 books. So I lowered it to 25, and if I'm 23 out of 25, I definitely can reach that by the end of the year. I hope so. So yeah, I will start off with questions. Okay, first question is best book that I read so far in 2023. And I think honestly the best book that I read in 2023 was I'm Glad My Mom Died. Right here, this book, or It Happened One Summer, which I don't have physically with me, but I did read that, and those were so good. Like, it'll answer another question here, but a certain someone in It Happened One Summer was chef's kiss, so freaking amazing. And Jeanette McCurdy, her writing just so like funny in a really dark way, and I was really surprised that I liked it so much. I know I heard the hype, but this is my first book, I believe, like one of the first books that I finished in January, and it was really, really good. The best sequel that I read in 2023 was like, I don't know if sequel counts if it's in like a series, is definitely Twisted Game, which is right here. So good. Oh my gosh. Anna Huang, I love her series. I only have Twisted Lies left, which I need to finish for the series, but this one was such a good second book to a series. I really, really enjoyed it. I suggest everyone read Rise Larson. He's amazing. Oh, please read him. Please. Please. A new release that I haven't read yet. I haven't heard anyone talk about this, but it is the sequel to Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. It is the second one, Unfortunately Yours, that I just picked up, I think like 2 months ago. The same like couple of days that it came out, and I really, really like this one. So I wanted to pick up his sister, so that's her sister, and that's what the book is about. I've been meaning to get into this, but I have just so many books that I want to finish in the summer before I get into like a regular. This is kind of like this is spring vibes to me, so I don't know when I'm gonna read this, but I definitely want to get to it soon. The most anticipated release for the second half of the year, I honestly don't know. I don't know. I don't really keep up with like what books are coming out soon, so I'm not sure. Don't have an answer to that one. So sorry. Okay, the biggest surprise that I had was actually not like a positive one. It is The Spanish Love Deception. I like really don't like this. I can make a whole video about how much I don't like this. And I don't want to use hate because it's kind of strong, but when I was in Spain, I wanted to bring The Spanish Love Deception because the whole setting is in Spain. And from the second I started reading it, it was like, I felt like I landed in the middle of a book and it didn't make any sense. I just realized that I did not explain any of the plots to any of the books. So I'm sorry about that. I will continue doing that from now on. But I did not do that in the beginning. Anyways, this is about office like space romance where Catalina wants Aaron Blackford to be her, or she needs a date for her sister's wedding in Spain. So they become a date and they're like enemies to lovers, which was so false. Like, they're not enemies. She just doesn't like him. Like, that's it. And she like has such a hatred for him, but it's like, from where? Didn't like it. Felt like the first sentence, I'm so confused as to what's going on. Just hate it. Like, I don't hate it. I just like it all around. But no. New favorite author that I have has to be Anna Huang again. Just like all of these, I guess I'll explain it now since I'm talking about her, but she definitely shocked me as an author. I really like her writing style. Also Emily Henry, People We Meet on Vacation, which let me get right now. Also Emily Henry, I read People Meet on Vacation when I was in vacation with my family, and it was really good. I just definitely like shocked me. I love the banter. She just writes really good banter between any relationship. Like, it's best friends to lovers, and they go on vacation every single summer, and then one summer something happens and they just stop talking for 2 years until she invites him on a new vacation in the summer. And it was really good. The banter between them was perfect. Definitely different than what I'm used to, but it's a really good novel for like laying by the pool, which is exactly what I did. And back to Anna Huang, I really like her writing too, just how she writes, not how she writes dark romances, but just how she just writes like a really like passionate romance was super, like, I don't want to say good anymore, but it kept me hooked. I didn't want to like put any of these books down, and I usually don't read a series back to back, but I read hers back to back besides the last one. But they're super good. Twisted Love is about Alex Volkov and Ava Chen. It's brother's best friend, and he's like super, it's like grumpy sunshine. She just is so happy and so positive, and he's so negative and dark. And they like fall in love because she's trying to prove to her friends that he's not a robot. It's really good. Please read it. And then Twisted Games, Rise Larson and Princess Bridget. And he's her bodyguard, so that's all you gotta know. That's all you gotta know. Twisted Hate isn't my favorite, but it is about Jules Ambrose and Josh Chen, which Josh Chen is Ava Chen's brother, and Jules Ambrose is Ava Chen's best friend. So they have like enemies to lovers again. Not really enemies, just don't like each other. So not my favorite, but still love Anna Huang and her writing. Newest fictional crush, which I have to go back to, which I don't have, but I'll put it back on the screen. It happened one summer, and definitely Brendan Taggart. He is like my book husband. Oh my god, just the way Tessa Bailey writes him is like perfect. I just love him so much. If anyone wants a new book boyfriend, new book husband, new like man book to fall in love with, please read him. Oh my gosh. And I love I don't remember her name. Piper, her name's Piper. Piper's such a good character too, to watch her like her character develop into someone completely different than when the book started, and them together is just so perfect, and I love them. Definitely my book crush, book boyfriend, love him. And then the next question is a book that made me cry. I did not have, I'm trying to like look right now, but I did not have a book that made me cry. I just didn't like, I guess I didn't read enough books. I don't read enough sad books, because if I'm being honest, the only books that really made me cry were like The Song of Achilles, which I feel like a lot of people cried over that, so it wasn't the only one. I don't really cry over books, so I can't really say, but yeah, I didn't have any books that made me cry. A book that made me super happy, Twisted Games, like I said before, and People We Meet on Vacation, which I also mentioned before. Sorry that I'm mentioning them again, but I just like smiled throughout the whole entire thing. I was so happy. I was like, they're getting their moment that I really want, their ending that I really want. It just made me really happy, made my heart like, oh. So I really loved them, and those made me like smile the whole entire time. Most beautiful book that I've bought or received this year, I'm gonna go like cover wise. I realized I didn't answer the question correctly, but this is just the most beautiful book that I've read and the cover. And then I'll go like just in general, like the most beautiful book, and I would say If I Had Your Face by Francesca Cha. I really love this cover. It is such a pretty cover. I love pink, and I love just like reading about women in Korea, I believe. Yeah, women in Seoul, and how like a bunch of different women in their life. And I like this book. I didn't really like it. It was a little like, it's super tiny, so I don't think it went into depth as much as I would have enjoyed, but just like learning about different lifestyles there is really interesting to me. But I do love this cover. Look at her, she's so beautiful in the pink. And the most beautiful book that I read, it honestly is like a school book, which I don't want to say because it's a school book, and I count those on my Goodreads because I did fully read it, so I'm gonna say it. It's probably Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, which I'll put right here. I didn't love the book, but the message and the ending was really beautiful to me, and I just loved their friendship. I guess that would be the most beautiful book that I have read and experienced. Not that it was my favorite book or my top 5, but it was still a beautiful book and story that I read. And what books do I need to read by the end of the year? Here they are. That is all the books. I will do a close-up of the books I need to read and what I'm gonna need to read very soon. Sorry for the mess up here, but this is my physical TBR, and I will just go through it real quick. That's all Julia Quinn. That's the Bridgerton series. Books are definitely books, so don't know when I'm ever gonna get to those. Then I have Dance of Thieves and Vow of Thieves. Journey, if you're watching, I know you're watching. Gonna get those too soon. Gonna read these in the fall because they give very like fall vibes. I don't know. And then Carval, don't know when I'm getting to that. Court of Silver Flames, definitely need to get to that by the end of the year. It'll take me, look how sick that is. It'll take me a long time, which is really frustrating sometimes, but I need to get to that before I get to a new series for fantasy. Then Girl on the Train, and then Sharp Objects, definitely during Halloween time. Housemaid during Halloween time. Rebecca, don't know when I'm getting to that. Underneath the Sycamore Tree, want to get to in like November because it's like, look at this cover, that is so autumn-y. And then Fountains of Silence, don't know. In Order to Live by Naomi Park, don't know. The X-Hacks, definitely during Halloween too. Look at that spooky vibe. And then Beach Read by Emily Henry, gotta get to before the end of the summer. Reminders of Him. Icebreaker during winter because it's ice skating. Fortunately Yours, don't know, just because it's such a spring read. And then The Fine Print, don't know. And Twisted Lies very soon because I already miss Anna Huang in the Twisted series. But yeah, that's the end of my video. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's past mid-year book tag, whatever, but I had a great time filming it. I've missed filming a video for you guys, especially about books. I'm gonna do more about books, more about other things, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.